Hey everybody, welcome back. 1992 Topps box number 2. I've already opened one on the channel. You can go back and watch that if you hadn't seen it. And this is going to be the second box. Again, the final year of Topps doing all the cards in one series. 1993 they started doing multiple series, which they still do today. As everybody knows, the Topps 2020 Series 1 just came out, but this is the last year they didn't do a series. It also is the beginning of the parallel card. They have a gold. I have one sitting right here. They have the gold label cards inserted, one in every 36 packs in a wax box. So if I'm lucky, I'll get one card out of there. Going to be searching for a couple key cards. I think the most valuable card in the set is going to be the Manny Ramirez draft pick. That's going to be the most valuable. Ripken, I think Ripken and Ryan are probably the next valuable cards. You also have the Gold Cup of Pudge Rodriguez, Jeff Bagwell, Luis Gonzalez. Some pretty key stars from that time frame. You got a Chipper Jones Prospects card also in the box as a shortstop. But we are going to get into it. Again, no gum in these wax packs. The first year that Topps did not do the gum, which is awesome. Kept the cards from being destroyed. Which also may be a reason that kids stopped buying the packs. Not really sure what the real reason was. Could have been the mass production. Could have been no bubble gum. Could have been the price. But here we go. Going back through 92. Second box to see if we can complete this set. Find another nice gold card. Paul Gibson. Paul Gibson works in the Kansas City Royals system. He's a pitching director or coach or something. He also has an error card. Well, not an error card, but a card from 1989 Score, which they have the shortstop in the back. He's grabbing his crotch. I guess they corrected it at some point. It wasn't really listed as an error, but I just found that not too long ago and found it interesting because I'd never heard about it, and now it's kind of a valuable card. I mean, not like nothing crazy, no crazy value to it, but you know, $5 or something like that if you buy it online. Which for Paul Gibson cards is kind of crazy, but get a chance to look it up. I didn't even know anything about it till just a few days ago. All right. First Hall of Famer in 92. I've got to show, I mean, just look at the crazy statistics on this guy, man. Look at the innings pitched. I mean, you just don't see this anymore. 776 games. Crazy. Old man Charlie Huff. There's Larkin. I didn't get that out of the first box. That's a good card. Hall of Famer. There's a Bo Jackson. I did not get that out of my first box. As I try to collect a few of these cards so I can possibly one day when I'm sitting around and have no cards to open, I can maybe throw a set together, seal it up, and put it away. But for now, it's just all about ripping. And we know what we're ripping for. Cecil. There's Gruber. I didn't get that card last time either. Orlando Merced. there's the Messina card. Did not get that out of box number 1. So I'm getting some different cards. Second year Messina card. But very nice. Got getting a couple cards I didn't get out of the first box, which is pretty much the reason I bought 2 boxes. Reggie Sanders. I never seem to get out of Topps 1 box. I feel like I always have to buy 2 boxes just to make sure I get a card. There's Donnie Baseball. Dave Stewart. Kurt Schilling. Kyle Abbott. Winfield. And Tyrone Hill. I'm going to go ahead and do this a different way now. Stuck together. Now we can get going. Go ahead and blow through this box in about probably 30 minutes. And I did get the, for me, iconic Cal Ripken card on the back, which is, as I've stated before, one of my favorite Ripken cards out of all of his cards. Unfortunately, I did get some corner damage because it was the back card, but I got it in my, God, it sucks because it was a very nicely centered card too. But the one with the Lou Gehrig plaque. The rest of the corners look good except for that one right there. It's really unfortunate, but it's a very well centered card. Ripken. There's the Frank Thomas. Johnny Oates manager card. No, I don't save Johnny Oates. I'm just saving my Ripkens. There's the Larkin All-Star card. And Cecil All-Star card. Oh. Everybody still with me? Oh. Sorry about that. Went across my body to throw that away and whack the old camera. Alex Fernandez, Dave Valley, Joe Hesketh, Donnie Baseball again, Dave Stewart again, Kurt Schilling again, Jose Uribe, there's our Winfield record breaker. Oldest player to hit for the cycle. Walt Weiss and Jeff Juden. Oh, my first. Greg Swindell from the 92 Topps break. First one. The definition of an average pitcher. Now, he had some pretty decent seasons. He's an all-star. Junior Ortiz, Mike Stanton, Thigpen, Tom Foley. There's Milt Kyler. There's Socha. Hall of Famer Baines. Mark Leiter. Alan Watson is the draft pick card. Not much else to speak of in there. Scott Fletcher, Bob Tewksbury, Mel Rojas, Jose Offerman, Schofield, Pagnozzi, Scott Bradley, Chris Sandberg, Hall of Famer, Pena, Brent Yates draft pick card. There is the Luis Gonzalez Gold Cup card. And there is the Nolan Ryan record breaker. And that is his 22nd straight year of 100 strikeouts or more. When you hear 100 strikeouts, you don't really think of that being a big deal, but you think about 22 years of pitching. That's just something we don't hear of anymore. I hate when those landscape cards. Hold on, I gotta respond to. Okay, I had to respond to that text message. I have my wife is picking up some 2020 boxes for me, and she wanted to know how many I want because she found them. And so I had to respond to that, or else I would have had to go to Target myself. I already got some from Walmart, but the Target inserts have the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. inserts in them, so I really wanted to get some of those. And there's a Steve Whitaker. And I don't know how many boxes of that 2020 I'm going to open, but I'm definitely going to rip a few and chase after the rookie cards, because no matter what, that's the best part of every single year is you get a new batch of rookies, new cards to chase. And as I've learned being away from the hobby, sometimes it's easier to keep up with it when you're actually participating. Because the last 6 months I have covered, I started in 1990, I'm now about halfway through 1992. There is the Aaron Seeley draft pick card, which I sent one of them off. I'm going to hold that so I can build this set. I have a feeling I will be putting this set together as I've been doing with some of these Topps sets, especially the flagship ones. And I hope there's nothing good in there because I just dropped that. And I wish these little insert cards were not in there, but it would make it so much easier going through it. But there's the Gibson again. Brian Downing. This guy had some pipes on him. Can't really tell, but man, I remember how strong that guy was. At least strong looking. I don't know how strong he actually was. There's the top prospects. Outfielders, nobody really to speak of there. So much like first box, this first stack up here was pretty bland. The best cards out of the packs came from the ones I rolled around the outside on. So another Frank Thomas, which will get sent off to Jay Hadley. I don't even have a slot for Frank Thomas anymore. And there is another Ripken. Kind of redemption for the last one, so that's awesome. Apparently Frank Thomas and Ripken are in the same pack because they were in the same pack last time. It's a nice 1992. There is another better card from the draft picks. Sean Green had a pretty solid career for a while, but the picture is just so random. I'll hold on to him. He is a key prospect rookie. Had a decent career, so. And there's Bob Welch. Let's see if stack number 2 does any better on our luck. Big Pen got Foley, and we have seen this pack already, haven't we? Swindell, Tewksbury. There's Hall of Famer Jack Morris. I did not get him in the first box. Todd Froworth, the old Submariner. Von Hayes and Jimmy Gonzalez. No idea who Jimmy Gonzalez is. But that was him. Mel Rojas, Offerman, Pagnozzi, Melita Perez, Chuck Finley, another checklist, and Bobby Bonilla. I did not get a Barry Bonds in my first box either, so that was when the Bobby Bow came up. That's the first thing I thought of. And I don't think I got a Jerome Walton. Look, Todd Zeal in the back, Jerome Walton in the other back. There was some serious excitement right there when you're opening up this in 1992. Bert Blyleven, Hall of Famer. There's the Kelly Gruber again. Joe Torre. There's the Walton. There's the Eddie Murray Hall of Famer. And there's Todd Zeal. Still looking for the Manny in this box. Hoping that I can find him. He is listed at $5. There's another Messina. He's listed at $5 in the Beckett Almanac. And there's a Hall of Famer Randy Johnson. And that is listed as the most valuable card in this set. Bobby Cox, Hall of Fame manager from 2014 class. There's the Dale Murphy, hopefully Hall of Fame class 2022, maybe 2023. I think it's the latest, but there's some other guys coming up, but I definitely think he's getting in. Got the old Carlos Baerga card in here. There's Wild Thing, Mitch Williams. There's the Carlos Baerga. Excuse me. Travis Fryman, Pena, Vizcaino, and Wally Joyner. All right, there was another interruption right there. So that was, luckily you guys, for the purposes of the video, didn't even really notice it, but I've got a lot of, as you can hear, cat issues in the back. They're not happy. And he's very needy today for some reason. That's the first David Cone card I've seen. Spanky LaValliere. My cat sounds like a gremlin. Yes, I'm talking about you, buddy. think he's feeling neglected because I'm talking to the camera and my cards, not him. And after I get back off the road, he's needing to see me. So that's what he's upset about, I think. There's Goose Gossage. First time seeing his card. There's a Ricky. First time getting the Hall of Famer Henderson. Todd Hundley. There's a Sean Green draft pick card again. Bob Welch again. There's a Canseco All-Star card. Get down. Now he wants to get, he's never once wanted to get up here. In all the videos I've done, never once has he tried. But because I have this little lid up here, he wants to get up here. So you may have an orange cat making its appearance in the video. Get down. There's Hall of Famer Molitor. Lou Whitaker. I still think one day he still has a possibility. There's Maddox, Hall of Famer. So definitely a pack I have not had in the first box and a half. There is the Brian Taylor draft pick card. Mike Devereaux, Tyrone Hill again, and Steve Lyons. So we're halfway through the box. Still looking for the gold card. Still looking for my Manny Ramirez out of this box. I definitely would like to pull an additional Manny. Who I heard Manny was still playing or still attempting to play this year. And yeah, that back card, that last card in the pack, you can see it right there. It gets a little bit of quick corner damage. It's definitely magnified in the camera. But we're searching for that gold card still. There's the Henderson record breaker. First time getting that card. So I still don't have the Barry Bonds card out of here yet. Carlos Martinez, Bobby V, and Dykstra is the last card. Yeah, still haven't seen Bonds. Still have the gold card. Still would like to pull a Manny out of this box. Kind of make me believe that there's one in every box, which would be nice because it is the best card in the box. There's the Juan Gonzalez. Ramon Martinez, Pinella, Sparky Anderson, some iconic managers here, which we don't have nowadays. So I got a Yount here, Hall of Famer. Dawson, Hall of Famer. Brett Maine. Bernard Gilkey for Autistic Family Collectibles. I know you love that Gilkey card. There's John Kruk. Mark Wohlers and Brett Butler. Still no gold card, still no Bonds. There's Hall of Famer Eckersley. Jay Howe, Bruce Hurst. There's Julio Franco, Albert Bell, Kevin Moss, Joe Orsulak, Rob Ducey, Rob Dibble, part of the Nasty Boys, the Ridge bullpen from the early 90s. I believe my last box, the gold card was in the bottom right stack. There is my first McGuire, so maybe I'll get the bonds in here. Bob Malacky, Andy Van Slyke. There's the McGuire for Mr. Hadley. There's Mark Grace. Finally got a Mark Grace also. I send all my Mark Graces off to Jason. Takes me a while to accumulate Mark Grace cards, but once I generally get a stack together, I'll send him off a, I don't know, 20, 15, 20. It's really all he collects, so. Carter Bernansky, Art Howe, Leo Gomez, Gold Cup, which is funny to me now. But we are about 3/4 of the way. We actually are 3/4 of the way through the box right now, because I already opened up the top row in each. So I'm 3/4 of the way through the box. No gold card, no bonds. No more Mannies. So we'll see if I can get a hot row right here and fix all that. There's a prime time Deion Sanders, Nolan Ryan, Matty Williams. And there is my gold card. It is Roberto Kelly. Said get in the wax, you get 1 in 36 packs. But the gold foil, first ever, I guess not really insert, parallel set. I don't know what they really define this as, but it was the first time they put these in packs. So very cool. I'll put that over with the other one. There's Sosa finishing off the pack. So we got our gold card. So now I'm looking for Manny and Barry Bonds. And the first time I've seen the Omar Vizquel card. So maybe I'll get somebody else I haven't seen. Schofield, I've had him. There's Caminetti. First time getting Caminetti's card. There's the Vizquel. I think possible one-day Hall of Famer. He got quite a bit of votes this year. But not much else. Let me pull this last stack out of here. And let's see if we can find these two cards that I'm looking for. Rasmussen, there's Greg Olson, Brady Anderson, and Juan Bell. They've been in all this. They've been in the same pack before. Pacoda. Got a draft pick card of John Farrell or Farrell, and Candy Maldonado. Charlie Hayes, who I think his son is a prospect with the Pirates, if I'm not mistaken. Should be getting up here to the majors this year. Jay Bell, Brett Butler, Pat Kelly, Ricky Jordan, Greg Vaughn, David Segui, Mike Boddicker, McReynolds, and Charlie Hayes. So we got about 6 packs left to see if we can find this Manny Ramirez or the Barry Bonds. I pulled a Manny out of my last box. I did not pull a Barry Bonds out of my last box. And I would like to get that card. There's Rob Dibble again. Crook again. There is the always popular Chris Sabo. I don't know if it's popular or infamous. Dennis Oil Can Boyd. There's Delino DeShields. Anna Canseco. Jerry Don Gleaton still hasn't retired yet. We gotta get him to retire. I'm growing tired of pulling his cards and every year. I may have to look it up and see what year he actually retired. Let's see if we can find one. Let's go. There's another Mark Grace. So I didn't get him in box 1, but I did get him in box 2. Randy Reddy. Rod Nichols. Rob Deere. Jesse Barfield and Henry Cotto. Final 4. Looking for 2 cards and 4 packs. And I don't know which way. There we go. Hate when the landscape's on top. I can't tell which way to put it. Sean Dunston, Larry Anderson, Scott Scudder. There's another Big Mac for Jay. So I got some Frank Thomas in my first box, and I got some McGuire's in box number 2. There's a Sheffield, Hall of Famer Molitor, Gary Templeton. So 3 packs left. 3 packs for 2 cards. They're going to have to be good. I didn't think the Bonds card would be this hard to pull. I mean, I pulled 2 gold cards and no Bonds cards. Petrali, Hilgis, Garcia. There's Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. Ray Langford, Gold Cup. Mark Williamson, Les Lancaster, Ernest Riles, and they're going to have to be in the final 2 packs if I'm going to get either one of them. I guess if I'd rather have one, I'd rather have the Bonds because I already have the Manny. Craig Lefferts, Darryl Hamilton, Charles Nagy, Eric Plunk, first time getting Plunk, Sean Estes, Willie McGee, Candiotti, and Cal Elred, who I got in box 1 as my gold card, so you can see the difference in the set there. Not that it wasn't very obvious already. Last pack. Let's see if we can pull a Bonds. Here we go. Dale Swain, Daryl Boston, Dan Plesac, Jim Gantner, Dewey Evans, Al Newman, Greg Hibbard, Roger McDowell, Darren Dalton, Mike Timlin, Will the Thrill, All-Star card, Hall of Famer Lee Smith, and Bill Duran. So no Bonds and no Manny in that box. I did get Manny out of box number 1, so at least I got that. Pretty much have a lot of cards, but I'm going to have to still buy another box if I'm going to build this set. And maybe chase after some more of these gold cards. So anyway, thanks guys for watching this. I appreciate you. Next break will be the 92... I guess 92 Donruss will be next. The Series 1, Series 2 boxes. I'll have those coming up for you. So stay with me as I go through 1992 and start working into 93. And of course, working my way towards the 92 Bowman, which is going to be the best set I have opened. Definitely the most expensive set I have opened since I got back into this. So thank you guys. Until next time. Later.